Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to design this hero section in Figma, and the main thing we will focus on is this light beam effect. I got inspired by holy.io, which was created by Alex, and that website was built with a budget of 90k dollars. So we will try to recreate something like that in our own simple way. We will build the hero section step by step and add light beam, and we will also animate it using Figma prototyping, and it will be basic animation, not too much. And of course we will add the heading buttons too, but the light beam is going to be the main highlight here. So let's start. Okay guys, let's start designing now. And if you want to do follow along with me, you can copy these hex code colors. Okay, and I will also leave the link for this file in the description. You can download it from there. Okay, and to cut the video time, I will not say what key I pressed. Keystrokes will appear here and you can see what key I pressed, for example like this one. So let's start now. I will have a frame here by pressing F. So we will choose desktop frame. Okay, let me zoom in, and this will be our background color 010104. So let's have it. Okay, our background is ready. Next thing we need to make a logo and complete header. Okay guys, we are going to make logo there. To do that, I am going to write our logo name there, and logo name is going to be Luma. Let me zoom in so you can see. It will have font size of 18. Okay, let me write 18 there, and font weight will be medium, and line height will be 135%, and letter spacing will be -3%. And then we will put our icon there, and I will get my icon from this plugin quick fill. Okay, we will go to brand logos, then I will choose placeholder, then I am going to choose this icon. Okay, let me put it back into our main frame. Let me zoom in and we are going to change its color to white. We also need to change its size is going to be 20 width by 25 height. Let me place it there and select both ones, turn them into auto layout. They will have gap of 6. Okay, our logo is ready. Let me put it there. Then we will create our nav links. To do that, I am going to write text will be about, and it will have font weight of regular, and font size is going to be 16, and other site settings will remain as it is. And let me change its color to 919193. Okay, and then we will duplicate it 5 times because we need 5 nav links. Control D. I hope I have 5 now. Let me separate them. Yeah, and second nav link will be features. Third one will be pricing. Okay, and fourth one will be resources, and the last one will be about. Oh, it was already about, but the first nav link will be home. And we need to change first nav link color to this one, f f0 f0 f0. Okay, and let's select all of them by holding shift key, and then I am going to turn it into auto layout. Okay, and they will have gap of 32. Okay, our nav links are ready. Then we will create our CTA button. Okay, to create CTA buttons, I am going to write text first, and text will be sign up. Okay, it will have font size of 18, and font weight will be medium, and line height and letter spacing will be same as of our nav links. Then I am going to add auto layout to it, and then I can add fill to it. Fill will be linear gradient, and I am going to choose these two top colors, this one and this one. So let's choose this color first, and the second color is going to be this one. Okay, and let's position our gradient stops. First stop will be at this point and second will be at this point, and this stop will be at this position. Okay, our fill is ready, and next thing we need to do is when we can add change padding. Horizontal padding is going to be 18 pixel and top and bottom padding is going to be 8 pixel. Okay, and then we can give it corner radius of 12 pixel, and then we can give it a stroke is going to be linear gradient. Top color is going to be white, bottom color is also going to be white, and let's position it as well. Okay, like this. And I think this top will have 0% opacity. Okay, and its weight is going to be 0.5, not 5, 0.5. Okay, our button is ready, and we need to add a glow there. To add glow, I am going to draw a rectangle same size as our button. To add a rectangle, I am going to press R on my keyboard, then draw rectangle. Okay, it will have height of 40 and width is going to be 100. Okay, it will have corner radius of 12 as well, and fill is going to be linear gradient. I am going to choose this color. Okay, and I think bottom color will be same but little bit darker. Okay, and the bottom stop will have 0% opacity. Let me zoom in so you can see. Let's position our gradient like this, and I think we are ready. And next we need to add layer blur to it. Layer blur is going to be 24. What happened? Let me control Z. Okay, layer blur is going to be 24. I am having problems with my mouse, but I can do it. So we need to place our button on top of our this glow. Let's do that. Okay, and let me put it on the top, and let's select both of them, and we can align them horizontally on top of each other and vertically as well. And while they are selected, I am going to press Ctrl G to turn it into a group. Our CTA button is ready. Let's place it there. And then I am going to select all of these frames by holding Shift key, and then turn it into auto layout. They will have gap of auto, and let's align them on the border like this, and here like this, and then we can give it horizontal padding of 100. Okay, our header is ready. Let's position it there, and then we are going to create our header heading, subheading, and CTA button there. So let's do that. Okay, to create header, I am going to write text there. Text is going to be smarter portfolios. I think my spellings are correct. And then we will add comma at the end. Let me zoom in so you can see. And then we will write powered by AI. Okay, header is ready. We need to change its font size. Font size is going to be 64, and font weight will be medium, and line height is going to be auto. Okay, and letter spacing is going to be -4%. Okay, our header is ready, and next what we can do is we can add a fill. Fill is going to be linear gradient, and this top will have white color, and this top will have slightly gray color. Okay, and then we can have our subheading, And I'm just going to simply copy it from here to just save time. Control C and place it inside this frame. Control V. Let's position it there. Okay, and then we need to have a CTA button there. I'm just going to copy this one by holding Alt key. Okay, and place it there. Next thing we need to do is we need to change its text, and text is going to be CAI in action. We also need to place an icon there. To get icon, I am going to use this plugin, Iconify, and you can search wand there, and you will get these icons. I am going to use this icon, top one, and it already placed inside of our button, and change its color to white. They will have gap of I think they will have gap of 6. Okay, and the next thing we need to do is we need to place our glow. What you can do is you can select this rectangle and change its width to same as our button. Okay, our CTA button is ready, and next thing we need to do is we need to select our header and subheading and turn it into auto layout. They will have gap of I think 24. Okay, and position it on the left side, and then we will select this auto layout and our button and turn it into auto layout again, and they will have gap of 32. Okay, and everything will be aligned on the left side, and let's place it there. And next thing we need to do is we need to add the dashboard image there. I am going to copy this dashboard image. You can do Control C, or you can copy it by right clicking on your mouse. Let's add it inside of our main frame. Control V. Okay, and we need to change height of our main frame. So I am going to hold Control key and change its height to 1190. Yeah, 1192 is also okay. So let's place it there. Okay, our hero section is almost ready. We need to add our light beam there. It is going to be fun, so let's start doing it now. Okay guys, we are going to create this light beam effect in Figma, and you can add it into your hero section. So how can we do that? To do that, I am going to make it outside of our main hero section, then we can add it back into our design. And I am going to start with using pen tool, and I am going to press P on my keyboard, and you can start from any point by pressing right clicking on your mouse. Okay, then you need to hold Shift key, and you can end it at any point, and then you can press enter to escape pen tool. Okay, and we need to give it a height of 940. Okay, that will be the height. Then we need to change settings on stroke section, so it will have weight of 9. Okay, and then we need to give it a linear gradient color, and we will use this color 4E5 to F8. Okay, and second stop will also have same color, this one. Okay, and the top stop will have 0% opacity. Okay, and then we also need to give it effect of layer blur. Let me zoom in so you can see. Let me zoom in. So we need to give it effect of layer blur, and value is going to be 8. Okay, and we also need to give it blending effect of plus lighter. Okay, and then what we can do is we can duplicate it again by pressing Control D. Okay, and we have 2 lines now, and second line will have layer blur of 16. Then what we can do is we need to draw a rectangle. Okay, like this, and it will have width of 40, and it will have height of 940. Okay, same height as our these lines, and they will also have fill of I think this color, but it will be also linear gradient, so they both will have same fill. Okay, and top will have 0% opacity as well. Okay, and it will have layer blur as well, and value is going to be 50. Okay, and it will also have blending effect of plus lighter, so it looks like this, and it will have opacity of 80%. And let's put it on top of our these lines. Okay, like this. Okay, and we can duplicate this triangle by pressing Ctrl D. Okay, and we need to create such 8 rectangles, so I am going to duplicate it 4 times again by pressing actually I will press it one more time, Ctrl D, and I need to change settings, like I need to change its opacity to 30%, and it will have layer blur of 30. Okay, and then what we can do is we can duplicate this triangle, that with 30% opacity we can duplicate it 3 times more, pressing Ctrl D. Okay, so how many rectangles I have? 1 2 3 4 5 6. We need 2 more by pressing Ctrl D. Okay, so our light beam is ready. So let's select all of these rectangles. Okay, I am holding shift key by selecting all of them on layer panel. Then what we can do is we need to align them into center, horizontally center and vertically center. And then what I can do is I will press Ctrl G, and I will turn all of it into a group, and we can call it light beam. Okay, our light beam is ready. I need to put it back into our hero section, so let's put it back. Okay, light beam is inside of our main frame. This is light beam, so let's put this light beam in the bottom layer. Okay, we will position this light beam in the bottom layer, below all of these layers. Okay, so I can place it somewhere like there. Okay, our light beam is ready, and next thing we need to do is we need to add glow effect around there, like this one. Let me show you. So how can we do that? To do that, I need to draw some circles, so I am going to press O on my keyboard, and I will draw a circle like this. Okay, and let's make the width slightly like that, and width and height is going to be somewhat around 100 will be the width, and somewhere 80 can be the height. So I am going to give it a fill, and fill is going to be this color. Okay, and then I need to give it a layer blur effect, and it is going to be 100. Okay, and I also need to give it blending effect of plus lighter. Okay, our circle is ready. Then I need to duplicate this circle one more time, so I am going to do that. Okay, and then I need to duplicate this circle again. Let me put it back by pressing Ctrl Z. So I am going to duplicate this circle again by pressing Ctrl D. Okay, this is the third circle, and this circle will go behind the dashboard image. Okay, not dashboard, sorry for my English. So I need to make it little bit bigger, and it will be placed somewhere around there. Okay, and let's duplicate one of these small circles again by pressing Ctrl D, and let's put it back behind our dashboard image there. Okay, and let's position it somewhere there. Okay, and we are going to duplicate this circle again, Ctrl D, and I am going to place it here. So our glow effect on this area is ready. Okay, we are going to have glow effect there as well. To do that, we need to draw some owl shapes there. So I am going to press O on my keyboard and draw an owl like this. It will have width of uh, 800 pixel, somewhat around there, and it will have height of more than 150. So yeah, it is okay. So next thing we need to do is we need to give it a fill, and fill is going to be this color. Okay, and next we need to give it effect of layer blur, and value is going to be 50. Okay, and we need to give it blending effect of plus lighter, and we also need to place this oval shape behind our dashboard image. So let's place it behind dashboard image. And next what we can do is we can duplicate it 2 more times. Okay, our glow is ready. We need to place it at the right position. So let's select all of these ovals that we just created. Okay, by holding shift key, and then convert them into a group by pressing Ctrl G. And now we can place it correctly, position it where we want. I am going to give it some angle, and it will be like that, I think. Yeah, I think it will. Let's move it there. Let's see our previous design and see if they are similar. Yeah, they look similar. Okay, our glow is ready at this area on the left side. Now we need to create the glow here there as well. So for that we need to draw some rectangles. So I am going to press R on my keyboard and draw rectangle. Rectangle will have 350 width, and height will be 450. So let's give it width of 350, and height will be 450. Okay, our rectangle is ready. And next what we need to do is we need to give it a fill, and fill is going to be linear gradient, and it will have I think it will have this color, same color. I am using same color, so this process looks simple to you, not too much complicated. So that's why I used only one color. Okay, so let's copy this color and put it in the bottom stop as well. And next what we need to do is I need to make the bottom stop opacity 0%. Okay, we are going to give it layer blur as well, and value is going to be 50, and it will also have blending mode of plus lighter. Okay, so for this rectangle we also need to place it behind our dashboard, so let's place it. Okay, and we are going to place it here, somewhere here, and let's duplicate it 2 more times, Control D and Control D. Okay, our glow effect is ready there as well. Okay, so next thing we need to do is we need to, let's see if it looks similar to this one. Yes, it does. Next thing we need to do is we need to create a slightly glow effect on all of our dashboard. Let me show you what I mean by this. You see, there is a slight glow there. So we need to create that one. To do that, um, I need to create a rectangle, same size as of our dashboard. I am going to press R on my keyboard, and we are going to make rectangle as same size as of our dashboard. Okay, so our dashboard width is for 1240. Okay, and we are going to place this rectangle behind our dashboard. And this fill, we need to change fill to radial gradient, and the first value will be this color. Okay, and the second value will be this color again, but bottom stop will have 0% opacity. Okay, and then we need to give it effect of layer blur. Value is going to be 20. Okay, and it will also have blending mode of plus lighter. Okay, and let's see if we have that slightly glow effect there. It doesn't appear. Let's see what happened. So let's position. Oh, I forgot one thing. Let me tell you what it is. It is, we need to give it a bottom stop opacity will be 50%. That's why we don't see glow there. So glow appeared just now and it looks fine. So I think it is not looking good here. So let's fix it. So we need to change the position of our this group, and let's move it slightly. I am holding arrow key to do that. You can also do that by uh, pressing your left arrow key on your keyboard. Okay, it does look good now. And let's see our original design. Let me zoom in. Yes, we have very similar design to this one. And next thing we need to do is we can add another oval there to make it look more a smooth design, because it is looking too subtle. It is not making a nice angle there. So let's do that. So I am going to draw another oval shape there, and it will be this size. I think width is going to be slightly lower. Yeah, this size. And height is going to be 300. Yes. Okay, it will have fill of radial gradient. Okay, and the top value will be this color. Let's select this color, and the bottom value will be same color but slightly darker. We want it slightly darker, so maybe we will use like this. Okay, and we need to give it layer blur as well, and value is going to be, I think, 100. Okay, and it will also have effect of blending mode of plus lighter. Okay, so let me know in the comments how does it look. Let me move it slightly down by pressing down arrow key on keyboard. So let's duplicate it again. Control D, and how does it look? I think this is too much. Let's remove the first oval. It looks okay now. So let's move this oval below behind our dashboard image. Okay, so our beam is ready. Next thing what we need to do is we need to add a slight light glow around our beam, so it looks like beam is emitting light around it, so it looks natural. So how can we do that? We need to draw a circle. Okay, you might be thinking I am drawing too many circles, but this is what happens when you try to design something like this. So we are going to draw a circle. I am holding shift key, and it will have width and height of 350 on both sides. Okay, and we need to give it effect, we need to give it a fill is going to be same this color. I only used one color, so it doesn't look too much complex and with many colors, you know. So it will have layer blur of 250, and it will have opacity of 50%, and we are not going to give it any blending mode effect. Okay, so let's duplicate it again, Control D, and another circle will be there, but we need to place these light glow circles behind our dashboard, so it doesn't ruin our light beam design. As you can see, the glow is diminished. I think it is the right word in English. So I am going to select both of these light glow circles, and I am going to press Control G to turn them into a group, and you can call it light glow, and we need to place it below all of our layers, so it doesn't interfere with our design. Okay, we have a slight glow there, and I think it is not placed correctly, so let's place them properly. So this circle will come here, slightly here, and this circle we can move there. I think it looks good now. And now what we need to do is we need to also have some light glow around our light beam there. To do that, I am going to draw an oval shape again. Okay, like this. And it will also have a fill of this same color. Okay, and layer blur effect will be applied, and it will have value of 250, and it will have opacity of 50%. Okay, so we have a slight glow effect around our light beam. It looks like it is emitting light around this light beam, so it looks natural. Always consider these minor details to make your design look more nice. So we are going to move this oval shape as well above this light glow layer. Okay, okay, I think glow is ready. Next thing we need to do is we need to add, let me show you what I mean. We need to add these dust particles around our light beam. Okay, we are going to have dust particles around our light beam. To do that, I have a noise layer. I am going to place it on top of our hero section. So let's place it there. Okay, it will cover whole our hero section. And next what we need to do is we need to create a rectangle on top of that. I am going to press R on my keyboard, and let's have an rectangle. I think it is interfering with our nav bar, so uh, let's lock our nav bar there so it doesn't interfere with our design. So let's place it there and draw an rectangle on top of that, or by pressing R. Okay, our rectangle is ready, and it will have size of like this. Okay, and let's move it there. And next what we need to do is we will select this rectangle and our noise layer, and right click on our mouse and use this option, use as mask. Okay, and we see our dust particles are there, but they are not looking good. We need to fix it. Let's place it there. Okay, we need to fix it. How can we do that? So we can do that by giving our rectangle, giving it linear gradient, and it will have white color on both top and bottom stop. Okay, but the top stop will have 0% opacity. Okay, and we will also give it effect of layer blur, and value is going to be 16, so it looks smooth from the edges. So now you can see that it looks good. Let's move our rectangle like that. Okay, it looks okay. Now we need to add some dust particles there as well. Okay, so how can we do that? We will select our mask group and we will add an oval shape there, maybe a circle. Okay, let's put it back into our masked group and we will give it a white color, and it will have effect of layer blur and value will be 50, so it looks smooth. Okay, our dust particles also looks nice there as well. Our design is almost, I think it is complete now. Okay guys, time to add animation into our design. To start with, I need to draw an oval circle shape, maybe an oval. So I will draw it here. It will have width of 60 and height will be 80. So technically it is an oval shape. Okay, and then we need to give it a fill of this same color that we have been using, and it will have effect of layer blur and value is going to be 100. Okay, and it will have effect of blending mode of plus lighter. Okay, and next what we need to do is we need to duplicate it. So I am holding alt key and we will have another one there. So we have two oval shapes, one there and one is there. So let's select both of them and turn them into a group by pressing Ctrl G. Okay, so we can name this group animation. Okay, and then what we can do is we can move it on the top by holding upper arrow key on our keyboard like that. Okay, let me zoom in so you can see. So our this animation layer is on the top now. So next what we need to do is we can duplicate this frame by holding alt key. I duplicated it into another frame. So let's name the first frame, I will name it A, and second frame we will name it B, and now we will have animation. So I will go to this segment of Figma prototype. Okay, and we need to select this frame and there will appear a plus icon there. We will select it and we will point it to this frame B, and trigger will be after delay, and delay time will be 1 millisecond, and animation will be, animation will be uh, it will be smart animate. Okay, and curve is going to be ease out and duration is going to be 7000 millisecond. Okay, and on the frame B what we need to do is we need to move this animation layer by holding down arrow key on our keyboard like that. Okay, so we need to move it there. Okay, so it is coming down. Let's see where it is. So okay, it is there now. So let's preview our animation. I am going to, you can um, click this icon to see your animation. You can also click this play button on Figma to see your animation. I am going to press this button. So let's see our animation running. It is loading. Okay. As you can see, our animation is working and dashboard image is not there yet. Okay, you can press R on your keyboard and animation can repeat again like this. Okay, it looks satisfying and fine to me. It is very basic animation. It is not too much, but it is enough for us to have some fun with our design. So I am very satisfied with it. I hope you are as well. Okay, this tutorial is complete. I hope you liked this tutorial. Give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel because I will create more videos like these ones. So don't miss out. So see you in next tutorial.